Later, Kate apologizes for having behaved like a twat and explains this is harder than she thought, but at least they only have 20 days left. Days continue to pass in boredom until one morning, Kate wakes up to find a gun in the bathroom. They're too scared to check if it's loaded and its presence is haunting, so they decide to hide it under the bed because the AI forbids them to put objects that aren't clothes inside the laundry chute. Sometime later, the couple is finally rewarded with Connect Time, which will play for them messages sent by their loved ones. Mike gets a message from his sister, who tells him how she and their parents are doing, but she also thinks Mike isn't dating Kate anymore. Seeing his sister makes Mike very happy, but Kate doesn't want a connection of her own and panics when the screen puts a video of her dad, who is finally off the streets and living in a homeless shelter. Since the video won't stop no matter how much she asks, Kate runs to hide behind the bathroom entrance and cry, and Mike comes over to comfort her. After sleeping by clinging desperately to her boyfriend, Kate doesn't get up when the alarm announces the morning and stays in bed all day because she's fallen into a depressed state. When Mike expresses his worries, Kate tells him she hadn't seen her father in years and always lied to Mike about who he was because she was ashamed of her dad and the way he drank away the house, her school fees, and her chances of growing up like a normal person. With only a little over 2 weeks to go, Kate still stays in bed while Mike tries to find new ways to entertain himself, like modifying his drawings by smudging the crayon with his fingers or reading the pajama label in as many emotions as possible like those acting exercises. He tries to make Kate eat by making some jokes about the food, but it's pointless, so he ends up joining her in bed and hopes he can comfort her. It still doesn't work, and Mike sometimes decides to sleep on the floor just to feel something different. One morning, he tries to convince Kate to take a treat, but she refuses to lose that money. Growing increasingly frustrated, Mike mentions he isn't sure he can do this anymore, and that finally inspires Kate to get out of bed.